Back here on this Food City Friday with Chef Julie in the kitchen, taking and admiring Amy's artwork here.
Isn't it great? She did a good job.
Yes.
And I finished it out as well. But yeah, I went ahead and baked it in your oven. Only took 4 or 5 minutes, and it's set. And I'm going to go ahead and remove the papers that we had underneath.
Right.
Don't forget, you can download that if you don't want to create your own design.
So
But anyway,
just pull those out.
Just pull those out, and there we have it.
There you
ready
go.
to go. So the next thing is just to take your other batter, which of course we're
You
doing
got
a
it right
pumpkin
there.
roll, and we'll just pour that right on there.
need that?
Yeah, I will need that. Thank you very much. But you just pour it on there.
Right.
And away, and then we'll smooth it out.
So what
and
all
make
have
it
you
nice
got in
and
the
smooth.
batter?
Well, the batter is just the traditional pumpkin roll batter. So
Okay.
you have eggs and sugar and a little vanilla, and you mix it together first and let it get kind of light and
Yes.
airy. And then you put in a cup of pumpkin, and then there's a dry bit where you've got some flour,
Right.
different spices, a little baking soda, baking powder, salt. The recipe again is on bakingwithjulie.com.
There you go.
But once you've got that, we'll just spread this out really evenly.
Okay.
Now, one thing I forgot to do, it's good on this one to kind of spray once you've done that part, kind of spray those edges.
Okay.
So then it'll release a little easier for
I
you.
got you. Gotcha.
So, but I don't want to do that on the first bit. We'll do that. We do that now. But yeah, you just make sure the design is covered really well, and when it's set like that, you know, it's
Right.
all good. It's not a hard thing to do. And an offset spatula works really well for this. But again, as you saw with my other
Yes.
examples, if you have a different batter, you know, it's the same concept. There's just,
Right.
it's honestly endless, the possibilities. Now, what I'm going to do for Thanksgiving is I'm going to do this recipe, but I'm going to, this one that you see here, but I'm going
Right.
to do a spider web, of course. But I'm thinking about doing some stripes, and it's really
Okay.
easy. What you can do as well, if you don't want to print something out like I did,
All right.
use a pencil and put it on the underside of your parchment paper. Draw your design that way. Remember, it's
Okay.
in reverse if it's got
Right.
letters or words, and then flip it over. If you use a marker, because of the texture of parchment,
Yes.
it doesn't really work. But a pencil works great.
It depends. Marker might be a little dangerous too because the ink could
The
leak
ink-
through.
Right,
Yes.
it could, but it's that. A
Yes.
pencil works better,
Yes.
and with the lines, it's really easy to draw the lines. So
Right.
it's real easy just to go down them. That's what I found. But yeah, this will bake. It won't take very long to bake, maybe about 18 minutes or so. And then of course
Okay.
you just finish the regular process where you
Put the
flip it
filling,
out and you
yes.
roll it up while it's warm. You know, you do want to be careful removing the parchment paper. Sometimes, especially on the edges, it'll want to catch on that design a little bit. So if you're kind of, just take your time when you're getting the parchment off and just sort of loosen it up on those edges in particular, and then it'll come off fine, and you can just finish and fill it with all kinds of good things.
Oh, yeah.
Cream cheese frosting is what I did with the traditional.
Can't go wrong there.
This
Yeah.
one here is super simple. It's just whipped topping with instant pudding in it.
Ooh,
I mean,
okay.
you can't get easier
But
than
tasty.
that. But if you
Yes.
want to go fancy, you could
Yeah.
do lemon curd with chantilly
yeah.
cream.
You maybe
could
put a
do
little
Nutella.
raspberry in there,
Again, it's an endless combinations of flavors, designs, colors. I have links on my site as well to a true cake roll recipe, like a chiffon.
Yes.
This actually is a box mix, an Angel Food box mix. It was a little fiddly. It did work, but I would suggest if you have the time, use a
Yes.
real recipe that's really designed perfectly for that,
And
and
it'll
it'll
roll.
roll beautifully.
Yes.
It'll be a lot easier to work with, and it's so much fun.
That just looks like a great, fun birthday cake.
It's-
That's
you can-
what it looks
exactly.
like to me.
Birthday,
yes.
whatever
Yes.
color you want to add. That one, of course, I used food color to achieve those. But again, it's just your imagination is the only limitation.
Let it run wild. Julie, thank you so much.
My pleasure.
You're always just so incredible.
Well, I love being here. This is my happy place. So I
All
thank
right.
y'all for letting me come.
It's bakingwithjulie.com, and for all the ingredients you've seen here today, check out foodcity.com.